Sunday night primetime. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday night primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. We'll mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. In motion comes Andrews. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. On the zone read, it's a give to Ali. And I don't think he got that wrapped up in the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He'll try to run for it. Will not get to the end zone, but he'll get plenty of yards. A terrific run, bringing it to the 5. It's a big one for the Ravens. 45 yards.
1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. The touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. This one not quite on target. Got him too much. That one falls incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Ravens.
Carry now for Ali.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. In motion comes Walker. 2nd down, Jackson. That's taken in. It's Rasheen Ali. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Lamar going to work from the pistol. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A design run here with Jackson. And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
This drive begins with a run by Chooton. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence. They set up the screen here for Chooton. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Ready up! Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's taken in. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens out front. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. First and 10.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Sokos, here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That'll be complete to Tootin. And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off.
On red.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And he will go all the way. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The Jaguars will line up.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out.
14. Jaguars 6.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Horn. Off the play fake. Jackson forced to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Ravens first down.
Hey, report!
Jackson now to throw on first down. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down. Up the middle they go. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. In motion goes Likely. The RPO, that one is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Ali. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Now Jackson on 4th down. He's got it at the 3. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
On the red.
Another run here with Tootin. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Hey, run! Hey, Ginger.
Throwing is Lawrence. On the run to the right. Going for it all. He's got it! And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 42 yards.
I love the aggressive approach. You don't want to give the ball back to your opponent in this situation. So they dial up a shot play, push the ball downfield, results in a massive play here late in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
All right, let's go. This side.
Lawrence now. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Tootin, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And he gets in. And now they're back within a score. The deficit is just 7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson going up top and looking for Andrews.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
On play action, here's Jackson. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. Now a fair catch called for and taken right at the midfield stripe.
Take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
So it is fourth down, and that'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. And this would set the new standard, a 67-yard attempt. Does he have the distance? Yes, it is good. 1 yard better than Justin Tucker. A new record has been set. A 67-yard field goal. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey, lion! Hey, tomato! Done!
Lawrence going to give it to Jinton. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Second and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up
11,
second and 7.
Here we go.
That's run over the middle by Thomas. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Rip, 23. This one's us.
To throw is Lawrence. He's got his man on the in route. Yes. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Ravens have come up with the football. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Socos, hot. Here we go.
Run over center now with Tootin. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Son, this is hot.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. He's to midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Want to quit?
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead and falls incomplete.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Bateman is the motion man. 3rd and goal for Jackson. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Bateman is the motion man. 4th down. Jackson. This caught, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
On red. John, this is hot. Hey, kill. 11, Agate. Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 20. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 55 yards on the game.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At at the 16-yard
11,
line.
11.
Second down, Lawrence. That one swung out wide to Allen. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
Go, let's go.
Right back to Tinton. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first two runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Moving to his right. That is hard. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Jaguars. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Forward. A first down throw for Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Dump this out wide to Abanaconda. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And caught by Ali. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Again, it's Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Jackson up top again. That is caught at the 3. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
Hey, go!
On first down, Lawrence. Benchman right side by Thomas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Soko, hot. Here we go,
Run out of the gun, and it's 2. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Hey, tomato. Hot. Here we go, hot.
Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line. And that is enough for a first down.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey. Darn, they started hot. Here we go, hot.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Oh, bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. And now he loses the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Baltimore. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Quick hitting slant there. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The offense is out there, 4th and inches. Oh, the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Ali. Space to run inside the 20. And he'll take this one in. Rasheen Ali. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
On is Luke to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Hey, Jason, touch! Go, go!
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here comes second down.
On red.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Again, working deep downfield. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 62 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here we go.
Lawrence now on second down. Forced out wide. He's going to run it. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Lawrence now. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Second and 11. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. On the ground, this is Ford. Much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up third down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. In motion comes Andrews. He'll wind up getting this all the way down to